Well, Senator Hillary Clinton heads to Iowa today to talk about health care reform, but she may find herself overshadowed by comments made by her husband, former President Bill Clinton, who's now saying that he opposed the war in Iraq from the very beginning, a war that his wife voted to authorize and that he did not exactly seem to be protesting at the time. The former president was talking to Iowans about military families and then a startling claim.
Even though I approved of Afghanistan and opposed Iraq from the beginning, I still resent that I was not asked or given the opportunity to support those soldiers.
Bill Clinton opposed the war in Iraq from the beginning? At the time, the former president said United Nations inspectors should be given more time to look for weapons of mass destruction, but he was hardly, at least publicly, an opponent of going to war against Saddam Hussein.
This guy is, he's got a very dangerous program. We need to eliminate it.
On his own foundation's website, a 2003 speech where Clinton said, quote, "I supported the president when he asked the Congress for authority to stand up against weapons of mass destruction in Iraq." All of this refocuses attention where his wife does not want it, on her 2002 vote to authorize the president to go to war.
And perhaps my decision is influenced by my 8 years of experience on the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue, in the White House, watching my husband deal with serious challenges to our nation.
And it's in Iowa where President Clinton has refocused attention on the war in Iraq. Iowa, with its sizable population of anti-war liberal Democrats, where currently in the lead is Senator Barack Obama, who opposed the war in Iraq back in 2002, going so far as to speak at an anti-war rally.
For Hillary Clinton, courting evangelical Christian voters in California Thursday, her battle in Iowa was dealt a blow this week by her best spokesman, the former president, who made this claim while campaigning in the state.
Even though I approved of Afghanistan and opposed Iraq from the beginning.
The claim about opposing the Iraq war from the start was at odds with more supportive statements he made in the past and overshadowed the advocacy for his wife.
Even though I approved of Afghanistan and opposed Iraq from the beginning.
Other campaigns couldn't wait to put out this comment from back in May of 2003. I support the president when he asked the Congress for authority to stand up against weapons of mass destruction.
That stereotype.
When asked whether she supports a proposal by the New York State governor to issue driver's licenses to illegal immigrants,
I certainly recognize why Governor Spitzer is trying to do it.
First she said this.
It makes a lot of sense. What is the governor supposed to do?
5 seconds later, this.
Do I think this is the best thing for any governor to do? No.
Unless I missed something, Senator Clinton said 2 different things in the course of about 2 minutes.
I can't tell whether she was for it or against it.
Apparently she's for it. Sort of. Late today, the Clinton campaign told the New York Times, quote, she supports governors like Governor Spitzer who feel they need such a measure.
You just never know what landmines will pop up in raw politics, but Hillary Clinton has just slipped past a big one. The road was getting rocky over a plan to give New York driver's licenses to illegal immigrants. The Hill's rivals accuse her of supporting the plan and distancing herself from it all at once. But now New York's governor has killed it, and the Hill says, good. As president, I will not support driver's licenses for undocumented people and will press for comprehensive immigration reform. Huzzah! Barack Obama gets a last punch in, however, says she took 6 different positions on that issue, so it's easier to understand why the Clinton campaign would rather plant their questions than answer them.